Welcome to Sinbin Stream. Happy Wednesday night. Hope you're having a great week so far. Tonight in NHL hockey action, we have the Western Conference Final. Game 1 between the Vegas Golden Knights. They're in Denver, Colorado to take on the Colorado Avalanche. All right, let's start getting an audio check real quick. All right, and YouTube's good, and I gotta fix the chat again, as always. There's the chat, and let's listen on Twitch. All right, we're good there too. All right, we're finally here. 4 teams left in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting where that is. They changed something on YouTube that I used to have no problem with, and now I gotta find it, and then I remember it's in the YouTube live control panel now. So, all right, let's check in. Ricky, hello. I'm doing well. Saw my son play JV baseball, so all is well. All right, we got about 8 minutes till the start of the game, so let me I'll get that clock going. So about a 7:15 start. All right, we'll get that on the... Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see much pregame, so I wasn't sure what time, but all right, so 7:15. Oh, thank you. Love you. All right. PK's picking the Knights in 6. Messier is going Avs in 7. Connor, what's up? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Kieran, thank you for liking the video. Go Avs. Yeah. I don't have... the only thing I have is a Quebec Nordiques jersey. And no, but we do have the hats. Got the Avs hat and the Vegas hat up there. Yeah, hope you're doing well too, Ricky. Thanks. It is. It's a soccer or basketball ref shirt, I guess. I don't have the... It's too hot for a hoodie right now. We've warmed up a bit. Oh, Kevin Weeks went with the Knights in I think 7. They just took it away. Those are some surprising picks. I don't think it would be any shock if the Avs swept this series, but we'll see. That's what I'm thinking. I hope for my sake that there's more games to do, but I'm thinking Avalanche in 4. If the Wild could only manage 5, I don't think the Knights are going to manage more. That's my prediction. I'm assuming it's going to be Carter Hart against Wedgwood. I would be my assumption. All right, in the WNBA in Indianapolis, the Fever up by 16 on the Fire. Indiana 53, Portland 37, halftime. Wings Sky from Wintrust Arena in Chicago in less than an hour. Also Sun in Seattle to take on the Storm. Those are the 3 games tonight in the WNBA. Later, Spurs Thunder in about a half hour. San Antonio already up 1-0 in that series. All right, tomorrow we will have Pirates at Cardinals 12:15, and we'll have game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. Canadians at Hurricanes in Raleigh, North Carolina. Friday night, game 2 of this series. That's both next 2 nights, tonight and the next 2 nights at 7. Saturday, game 2 of Habs and Canes is at 6. We'll squeeze in one WNBA game in the afternoon on Saturday and Sunday. And, of course, Sunday, Avs at Golden Knights game 3. Hurricanes at Canadians Monday on Memorial Day. And then Tuesday, I think, is the only game at 8 Central. Take that back. The game 4 for Avs at Knights next Tuesday will be at 8. Otherwise, most of the games are at 7. And we can open up the MLB board, take a look at that. Excuse me. Good night. Do we have any finals? Yes, we do. All right, we'll go through the MLB finals to start. White Sox at Seattle lost to the Mariners 5-4. Diamondbacks at home beat the Giants 6-3. Rockies at home lost to the Rangers 5-4. Twins win at home over the Astros 4-1. In Tampa, the Rays beat the Orioles 5-3. In Philly, Reds 9, Phillies 4. Still 2 games yet to start. Dodgers, Padres, A's, Angels. All right, let me yep, still about set to do the anthem. We don't have the starting goaltenders yet. Let me queue up. Oh, we need to unmute this. All right, live, mute that, unmute that. All right, let's get the anthem ready. Forgot all about that. Oof. Oh, and we got the PWHL going on tonight, too. All right, forgot about that. All right. Anthem underway. All right. Still, I gotta get my wild hat, but don't have it yet. I'll order it, I think, Friday. All right, through one period early in the second. No score in Ottawa. I think the series, is this game 4? I think the series is 2-1 Montreal in that series. Yeah, rooting for the refs. Not possible to have both teams lose. Which is what I would want. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, I don't want to wear my Quebec Nordiques jersey yet. We're good. All right, anthem is done. We should be just about set. Do we have the finally the roster report? All right, it is Carter Hart backed up by Aiden Hill. Scott Wedgwood backed up by Blackwood. Makar is out for the Avs, and if you didn't know that. Blankenberg, Bardakov, and Kivaranta. For the Knights, Lausen a scratch. Riley Smith still. I'm just picking out names here. Bowman, Mark Stone, the captain, and Lindbaum and Schmid, third and fourth goalie. All right, we're just about set to get underway. I guess I can I widen this a little bit? Yeah, we got plenty of room. All right, underway. Knights in white, left to right. Avs in purple and blue, right to left. Avs dumped it in, Knights send it out. Game is on ESPN. Shot and a save by Wedgwood at 19:43. And our first whistle. All right, so let's move this over a little bit and move this over a little bit. There we go. Eichel versus McKinnon in the far circle in the Colorado defensive zone after the Wedgwood save. Draw won by the Lanch, or the Avs, sent around to the near boards, sent behind the net, sent out to the neutral ice, taken away by Eichel, passed to the near boards, sent out now by the Avs. McKinnon centered it. That blast on the shot, I believe, was wide. Yep, but not a shot. Yeah, not a shot on goal. Over under, according to DraftKings, 6.5. Yeah, with the way the Avs score, that's 7 goals. Yeah, I guess they could win 4-3 or 5-2. Into the near boards, Nelson. Back to the blue line and out. Retreating is Kulak. Now they try the far side. Now the pass to the near side. Dump in by, man, who is that? Oh, Lehkonen, pardon me. Sent out by the Knights and dumped into the near corner. Now the Knights skated out. Kulak dumps it in from the red line. It goes behind the Vegas net. And somebody got tripped for the Knights. Kadri looked like he tripped him. No call. Shot blocked. That was a shot by Achen, or Achen, A-H-C-A-N. I don't remember that name. Back to the blue line. Avs in the far corner. Nichushkin sends it behind the net. Now finally, Hurdle has it for the Knights. He brings it to the blue line, the red line, and dumps it in. Picked up behind their own net. The Avs control. Make a pass. That was Manson up ahead to the right wing. Tipped into the far corner. Anderson got hit for the Knights. Now it's in the near corner. Still battling. Now it's sent around to the far boards and sent into the far corner. Knights, somebody got knocked down. I think this is going to be icing on the Knights. No call. Kulak passes up ahead. Nichushkin loses it. Now the Avs send it out. They're getting a line change. Knights got one player changed. Sent in ahead, and Hart plays it to the near boards. Finally, the Knights take it to the far boards and dump it in. In front of their own net, the Avs make a pass. Natchez up ahead. McKinnon's shot was wide. Back to the blue line. Taze has it. Taze to the near circle. McKinnon sends one towards the crease. Knocked to, I think, Hannafin. No, that's not Hannafin. Is that Hannafin? It's got to be. I don't know. They're changing players. Might have been Dorofeev. I couldn't tell if it was 15 or 16. Taken away. Lehkonen passes it up the middle. Shot was blocked. That was a shot by Wah for the Knights. Sent behind the net. Well, now they say 1-1 on the shots. In the slot, knocked back to the defenseman. Manson shot. Looks like Hart held on to it at 15:55. Minor pushing and shoving. And yeah, 2-1 shots Avs now. Whoops. Yeah, I don't like the Avs. I don't like the Knights. I don't like the Ducks. Once the Wild were out, I was just like, well, I want the East to win. Yep, I hear you. It's hard. Go. Avs in 5, I guess, says Puck Drop Nation. Yes, thank you. We're past 1750, but yes, we can try to get Puck Drop Nation to 30 as well. That's fine. Just past 1750. Thanks, everybody. All right, kept in, sent around behind the net for the Avs. Finally, the Knights send it out. Red line, dump in, right up the middle. Shot by Kolsar, I think, into the near boards. He had a breakaway, kind of ran out of room. Far circle. Hannafin takes it. Hannafin, a shot that was blocked by the Avs. Behind the net. And Anderson dumped it in, but I guess I thought Wedgwood gloved it. I guess he played it behind the net. All right, they're waiting for a line change. McKinnon faked like he was going to pick it up. 15 minutes to go in the opening period. Taken away by the Knights at the neutral ice. Pass knocked down. Shot from a tough angle. That was, oh crap. What's that guy's name? Carlson. Spelled with a K, though. Shot goes behind the net. And the Avs finally get it out to neutralize. Pass to the right wing. Looks like Natchez passed it to the blue line and out. They couldn't handle it. Dump in by the Avs. Knights getting a line change. 3-2 the shots now. Pass to the neutral ice and sent ahead. Avs send it behind the net. Pass to the neutral ice. That is Kelly. Kelly sends it to the near side. It's sent around. Avs trying to dig it out of the far boards. Far circle. Kelly back to the blue line. Knocked it away. Vegas has a 3-on-2. Near circle. Sissons to the far side. Shot. Rebound. That was, Hurdle on the shot. Near corner. Kulak sends it behind the net. And now Wedgwood will just freeze it at the side of the net. 13:33 to go in the first. Shots are 3-3. Threes are wild. 3-3 shots. 13:33 to go in the first. No score. Trivia. 3 players in Nordique's Avs history have been awarded the Hart Trophy as the MVP of the season. Who are they? I would think, was it Peter Forsberg? That would be one of my guesses. 17 for Vegas is, I should know this. Ben Hutton, a defenseman. Yeah. See, I was immediately thinking of Kelly, but that's the Avs. Yeah, Ben Hutton, a defenseman. Yeah, we can go through the lineups real quick, too. McNabb is number 3 is McNabb, 4 is Anderson, 9 Eichel, 10 is Sissons. Hannafin's 15. Dorofeyev 16. Hutton 17. Sod 20. Brett Howden 21. Cole Smith 22. Dowd is 26. Theodore 27. Hurdle 48. Barbashev 49. Coughlin 52. Kolsar 55. Carlson with a K 71. Marner 93. Hart 79. And backup goalie Hill 33. Yeah, no problem. No problem. For your Avs, Tays 7, Wad 10, Nelson 11, Nichuskin 13, AHCAN, which I'm going to have to look up, Akan 15, Kelly 17, Drury 18, Colton 20, O'Connor 25, Kulak 27, McKinnon obviously 29, Manson 42, Lekanen 62, Malinsky 70, Burns 84, Natchez 88, Kadri 91, Landeskog 92, Wedgwood 41, backed up by Blackwood 39. And back from commercial. All right. Oh, I got to keep an eye on the Wolves, I think, tonight, too. All right, behind the net, the Avs had won the draw. They can't get it out. Shot behind the net. Knights have it. Far circle. Where? And the Avs send it out. I don't know what happened there. All right, at the red line, looks like, who was that? Barbashev dumped it into the near corner. Ooh, what a hit by Barbashev. Pass is sent out by the Avs. Hannafin with the puck. Both teams getting line changes. Knights picked up a shot on goal. Rip my Oilers. Yeah. Who the heck are they going to hire as a coach? That's what scares me if they're interviewing Berube. Into the near corner. And Vegas won't let anybody talk to their fired coach, which seems ridiculous. Because he's under contract, but you fired him. That shouldn't be legal. All right, blue line keeper for the Avs. They send it around behind the net. And into the far boards. Avs still have it. Pass to the near circle. Nelson shot. Hart the save. Minor pushing and shoving, but ESPN cut away from it. Do we have a penalty? Nelson, 80 miles per hour on that shot. Don't think we have a penalty. They're going to miss the next draw, I can tell. They're taking too long on these replays. Hart got hit in the heart on the shot, pretty much. Nice save. As we watch Nelson sit down. Yes, Bruce Cassidy. I just did the name blanked out of me as soon as I thought of it. I mean, it thought of the fact that he wasn't able to be hired by anybody, which is ridiculous. I can't recall any team really doing that. The Cowboys did it with Mike McCarthy, though, but he hadn't been fired yet. He was fired like right after. Looks like Vegas was offsides at 12:05. Oh yeah, Lindy Ruff signed with Buffalo for 2 more years. I think that was announced today. Trying to think what else happened in hockey news. This thing is laying down too much again, I think. Face-off won by Dowd, but it goes all the way back to Hart. Picked up near boards. Coughlin sends it up the far side. Vegas or Avs are going to have to tag up. It's right in front of the Vegas bench. Vegas in their own defensive zone sends it to the red line. Cole Smith couldn't handle it. Kadri will dump it in. The former Calgary Flame. Into the far corner. Kolsar sends it up for the Knights. Dowd couldn't get to it. Manson has it in the far circle. Manson looking. Manson passes up the far side. Kelly there. He falls down along the far boards. Trying to dig it out is Anderson and Hurdle, and now Drury is there. Hannafin and O'Connor looking on too. Finally, it's to Sisson. Sisson sends it ahead. Passes toward... Oh, they couldn't get a stick on it. And a penalty on Colorado is called at 10:58. It's on Burns. Hooking. Boo. I'm sure it was well deserved. Brent Burns for the hook of Sod. Yep. Hook / trip something. Interference. Doesn't matter. It's all 2 minutes. So Vegas has Hurdle, Eichel, Dorofeyev, Marner, Theodore on the power play. Nelson, Nichushkin, Taze, Manson on the PK for Colorado. Face off. Colorado didn't get it out. Now they take it at the blue line and clear it down the length of the ice. Theodore picks it up for the Knights. Theodore passes. Marner skates it up and into the near boards. Dorofeyev to Theodore. Across to Eichel. Eichel looking in the far corner. Eichel back to Theodore. Back to Eichel. Far circle. Eichel down low. Marner takes it behind the net. It's in the far corner. Picked up by Taze. He couldn't clear. Now he clears it down the length of the ice. Hart plays it in the behind the net. And he'll leave it. Scooped up. Brought up to the blue line by Hannafin. Dropped to Eichel. Eichel passes. It's tipped to Hurdle. Hannafin to Marner. Marner sends it to Dorofeyev. It's behind the net, though. Eichel to Marner. Eichel centers it, and Dorofeyev whiffed. Could have easily been a goal, but Dorofeyev fanned on the one-timer. Oof. That was a wasted opportunity by Vegas. Anderson leaves it for Howden. Hannafin sends it to the corner. It's picked up by Taze and cleared. Nope, we got a whistle. For what? Where did it go? 9:21. Yeah, the Ruff got a 2-year. Yep. Washington extends Liljegren to a 2-year contract. Yeah. What happened was why am I blanking? The coach wasn't available for his media availability after a game, so they got fined and docked a draft pick. They appealed it, but they lost the appeal. But I think Bettman heard the appeal, which seems kind of ridiculous. 23 seconds left on the Vegas power play. Tortorella wasn't available after a game for media availability, and that's what the penalty was for. Because it's the rules, and they broke them. They violated them. Cleared by Colorado. That'll do it. We have just under 9 to play. Howden in the first period. Howden in the far corner centered it to the near circle. It's tipped away from Barbashev. And fresh out of the box, Burns sends it in and heads to the Colorado bench. So I believe they got one shot on goal. Yeah, Adam Foote was a 1-year coach for Vancouver and got fired. Yeah, they were bad last year, so kind of understood that. Taken by Landeskog behind the net, centered it, but it got knocked away by the Knights. Knights, well, battling in the far boards. And sent to Newt. Well, it must have tipped into the the netting at 8:13. Yep. Yep. Well, they were bad. That's crazy. How are they coaching candidates? Toronto, Vancouver, Edmonton without coaches. Yep. Gotcha. All right, we've hit the under 10 media timeout. No score. Shots are 5-4. All right, let's check in on 1-0 Montreal victory at the Ottawa Charge, looking to close out this best of 5 in Game 4 in Ottawa. 3:51 to go in the second. Abby Rock, her third from Poulin and Stacy at 3:49 of the second. Gives the victory a 1-0 lead. Yeah, haven't tipped off in OKC yet. Fever all over the Fire, 68-47, 1:51 to go in the third. Did they? Oh, LA? Did they? I didn't know. Did they fire the interim? I mean, they had an interim coach, but okay. I didn't know if they had fired him or if he wasn't going to be back. I hadn't heard. 3.25 average. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, mid-season. I don't know if that means the interim guy whose name is escaping. DJ, right? DJ something. Hello, Jack. Yeah. Right, yeah. I don't know if he's gotten the full-time coach tag or not. All right, they added a shot for Vegas. Face-off in the far circle in Vegas defensive zone. Marner passed it ahead, left wing. Howden sends it around behind the Colorado net. Back to the blue line, shot and a save and held on at 7:56. Wedgwood with the save, it looked like Howden ripped that one at 7:56. Yes, I was going to say DJ Smith, but I wasn't sure. I knew it was DJ. Yeah, I'd have to check. I don't know if he ever got officially named anything other than interim, though, so... because I never heard. All right, Eichel does not win the draw. The Avs send it out. Saucer pass to neutral ice. Nelson gets to it in the far board. Sends it behind the Vegas net. McNabb plays it to Dorofeev. Centering pass. The Knights skate it out. Pass to Eichel. Eichel centers it. Far circle. Shot too high. Into the near boards. McNabb, his pass is stolen, but Theodore was there. And the Knights dump it in again. Tays behind his own net, waiting presumably for a line change. Into the near boards. Taken away by Howden, centering it. Marner sends it around to the far corner. Now it's behind the net. Carlson to the near boards. That shot by Marner or pass. Marner gets it back. Shot. Save into the far circle. Got to say the Knights, I think, are carrying the... they're taking it to the Avs so far, but it is very early. Knights dump it in, but that was called icing. 6:32. Yeah, I don't understand. You fired him. I've never heard of that. Like I said, I remember the Cowboys denying the Bears a chance to talk to Mike McCarthy, but McCarthy hadn't been fired yet, but they just let his contract go out. Yeah, I figured he's just interim. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought I had heard too. I don't think they've committed to him. Shot blocked into the far corner. Natchez with the puck. He falls down in front of Hannafin. Knights get it out. Manson will pick it up. Knights trying to get a line change. Neutral ice. And let's see. Avs saucer it ahead again. Turn it over at the neutral or the blue line. Landeskog is going to be offsides. And I think that's what the call was at 5:59. And that will be the under 6 media timeout. All right, no score. 8-4 the shots. Knights. We have 5:59 remaining first period. Yep. Onto the weather and traffic. Nice. It's tight scheming game so far. Yeah. Tuck is unrestricted. Ooh, yeah. Didn't know that. Tight checking. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, no kidding. Shots a dozen. Yep. Oh, don't forget to vote in the YouTube chat poll on who you think will win. It only shows up for me on my desktop. I don't see it on my phone or my tablet. So we have 13 votes, 69% for Colorado and 31% for Vegas. Or just let me know in the chat who you think will win either the game and or the series and how many games. You know, who you're rooting for and who you think will win doesn't necessarily have to be the same team. I'm just here for good hockey. Yin Yang, you're welcome. Yep. That I don't know. I have not heard that. That's a good call. No, I'm wearing a Refs jersey because 1, I don't have a Vegas. 2, I don't have the Avs. I've got the Nordiques. That's it. All I got is a Knights hat and a Vegas Knights hat and an Avs hat. So I'm just neutral. Chaos will ensue. Yeah, we haven't had a lot of. What's up, Mr. SWJ? Yeah, we have not had a ton of pushing and shoving, but I will be sure to convey when there is chaos ensuing. Very minor pushing and shoving, nothing real major at all. All right, face off. The Knights win it in their own zone after the offsides call on the Avs. Dumped in. Kolsar behind the net battling. I think Dowd is there too. Avs trying to dig it out. Looks like, man, who is that? Finally knocked. Oh, I think it was Cole Smith. Pass. Cole Smith keeps it in. Right up the middle. Shot too high or blocked, I think. Burns plays it, but it goes right to Cole Smith. For the Knights, back to Coughlin. Shot was wide into the near boards and sent out by the Avs. Up ahead, 1-on-1. I think that's O'Connor's shot. No, it hit the post. Avs thought the fans thought they scored, but it hit the post and the ref. Good call, ref. Off the post. Yeah, I need the orange bands for hockey for the ref. Into the far corner. Now I'm neutral between these two teams because I want both to lose, and that's not possible. Pass to the far circle, and I guess that was offsides on Colorado. Okay. Still 8-4 on the shots. Who ripped it off the bar? O'Connor? Yeah, off, not the crossbar, the left post. Yep, that was O'Connor, the 1-on-1. Beat Hart, blocker side. but it hit the left post and went right through Hart, like maybe off his skate, and they missed the draw. Awesome. Come on, ESPN. Looks like, nope, they waved off icing. I thought it might be icing on the Knights. Blue line keeper for, I think, Hannafin. Who's out there? Yeah, Hannafin. Avs send it to the neutral ice, but Anderson is there for the Knights. Pass to the near side. Dump in. Manson will go back to retrieve it for the Avs. It's been 8-4 shots for a little while now. Of course, that last one for the Avs hit the left post. All right, pass to the near side. Dorofeev looking to the red line. Tipped in by Barbashev. Dorofeev chases. McKinnon gets there first. It's in the near boards. Landeskog couldn't get it out. Kept in by Theodore. Sends it behind the net. Eichel missed it. Tays couldn't get it out. Now Malinsky has it, and he gets it to the neutral ice. Both teams getting a line change. Theodore retreats to his own zone. 3.5 to play in the first period. No score. Knights in white and black pants left to right. That Dumpin, I think, was on net. Avs in purple and blue right to left. Far circle near the crease. Marner gets there. Passes left wing. Dumpin. And the Avs send it up. Might have been Burns. Nichushkin in the near boards. Couldn't get to it. Kadri sent one towards the net. Eventually, Hart is able to freeze it. Got some pushing and shoving, but we're zoomed in too tight. I couldn't even see what was going on. Ooh, Carlson got hit by Colton into the Knights bench. Oh, that was an elbow to the head. Yeah, somebody on the bench was saying, where's the... Yeah, it was Barbashev. He's like... To the ref, that should have been an elbow. Maybe at least a minor, maybe a major. That was a nasty hit. Suddenly the shots are 10-6, by the way. Just updated. All right. In their own zone in the near corner. Dowd taking on, who is that? Drury. Drury wins the draw to Manson. Manson looking. He falls down in the near corner. Dowd trying to dig it out. Hannafin behind the net. Up ahead to Cole Smith. Didn't get it out. Avs kept it in. Avs in the far circle towards the net. Backhander. There's a mess in front of the crease. Where's the puck? And now the whistle sounds. Not too bad on the pushing and shoving. Thought for sure we would get some there. Another shot for the Avs. Gotta figure the longer it stays scoreless, that's kind of advantage Knights, right? That was O'Connor. Wow. O'Connor tried to go backhand. Then he jumped over the pad of Hart so he wouldn't be called for interference. And he got like upended and his leg kicked the crossbar. Because he kind of launched over a Knights defender. A far circle draw in the middle of the replay. Landeskog's shot blocked. And it's the Knights who clear it, and the Avs have it in their own zone. 2:15 to play in the first period. Far boards kept in at the blue line by the Avs. Passed to the near side, but Marner there. Nobody for the Avs. Marner skates it in right up the middle. Far circle. Tried to center it. It got taken away by the Avs. Near boards. Kulak takes it behind the Vegas net. He gets it to a teammate behind the net. They centered to the slot. It went off a stick. Barbashev has it for the Knights, and Marner takes it behind his own net. Maybe waiting on a line change and or the breakout. Pass to the far board, sent in. Glove down by Burns. Burns couldn't get it out, though. It's in the far corner. Pass, and the Avs finally get it to the blue line. Pass to the red line. Nelson sends it in. Waugh kept it in, but the Knights quickly pass it out. Neutral zone. Taves knocks it away from Dorofeyev to Nelson. Now sent out by the Knights, but Malinsky is back. And he takes it to the far corner and falls down, but we've got a penalty, I think, on the Knights for tripping. Looks like it'll be Barbashev at 50.1, heading to the sin bin. And first penalty on the Knights. Oh, hold. And the Avs head to the power play, and if they don't score in 50.1, they'll start the second with what's left. I mean, yeah, it's hard to say. It kind of looked like Malinsky was going to fall down on his own. I mean, Barbashev just rode him on the back. I don't understand where they call this holding, though. If you're going to call anything, I would say, I don't know, maybe interference. Landeskog, McKinnon, Natchez, Kadri, and Taves on the power play. Carlson, Eichel, Theodore, McNabb for the PK. All right, Landeskog kept it in after the win, after the face-off win. Taves up the middle at the point. To Natchez, near circle. Back to Taves at the point. Natchez a blast, saved by Carter Hart and held on. 33.9 seconds to go. From NHL perspective, the league feels Vegas response. The date is consistent with the teams. Yeah, I know it doesn't. It still doesn't make any sense. I know what they said. Oh, May 20th? Or he said that today. Yeah, I guess it's until the Knights are probably done with the season is what I'm going to guess. All right, Knights clear it down the length of the ice. All right, let's see. Who has it? McKinnon. McKinnon pass. Landeskog brings it up the left wing. Centers it to Kadri. Far circle. To Taves at the point. Near circle, McKinnon. 7 seconds in the first period. Taves. Shoot it. Into the slot. Rebound, Kadri. Hart kept it out. That's the... Oh, there we get a shove. Kadri got knocked down by somebody on the Knights. We'll see what, if anything, is called. I started my clock. Oh my gosh, Kadri just couldn't lift it enough. Hart made a glove save, but yeah, Kadri and Eichel got into it. Yeah, it might have been a little bit of a dive by Kadri. Yeah. I don't know. McNabb looked like he got away with a punch on the chin right in front of the ref, so... Maybe it was not a dive. I'm not sure. 10 are your shots. Sure, my timer will be ahead of ESPN. We've played we've played 20 minutes, no score. And Colorado will have 1:09 left on their power play when we resume for the second period. All right, do me a favor. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. And again, if so, please hit that like button on the video or the thumbs up. Doing that and consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's free like YouTube. It is the same live stream. It is faster and commercial free. And I will catch up on the chat. And don't forget to vote in the YouTube chat poll on who you think will win or who you're and then let me know in the chat who you're rooting for, who you think will win for the game and the series. All right. Yeah. I follow him on X. He's for the Canadian coverage. Let's go Nordiques. Yeah. I wish both could lose. Cassidy, yep. I agree with the Coaches Association. I agree. I don't understand. If the Knights want to wait till the end of the season, maybe. Or until they're eliminated, maybe. But beyond that, no. I know that's unfair to Cassidy above anything else. You fired him, you don't want him around, but yet you're holding him to a contract that you plan to buy him out from. I don't understand, or pay him out. It's kind of unprecedented. That's what I agree. Yeah, I felt bad for Buffalo, but I wanted whoever won that series to go all the way and above anything else. Yep, I Buffalo and Montreal were very enjoyable to watch this season. I'm still a Kings fan first. I already ate spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah, I know. It's time. That's why I'm rooting for the underdogs. It's been almost 33 years since a Canadian team won. It's 0-0, Mr. Goat. I couldn't figure that out. I didn't like that call either. I didn't understand holding. Like, I kind of thought Malinsky was going down on his own. Yep. Again, 20 minutes scoreless. They're great in the third, too. Yeah, I hear you. I know the Canes are heavy favorites, but welcome, Dan. Thanks for being here. Yeah, other than Peter Forsberg, I can't think of. I don't know if Forsberg or Sakic is all I can think of, and I don't. And for the Avs, I'm like blanking on like a really good Avs player. Maybe McKinnon. I'm wondering if McKinnon ever won it. That would be my three guesses: Forsberg, Sakic, and McKinnon, because I can't think of anybody else. I mean, I hope the Habs, even if it takes them 7, will win, but I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if both the Avalanche and Canes sweep, but I think the Avs are going to sweep the Knights. I think the Canes, it's going to take 6, but I'm still rooting for the Habs in 6. You know what? I'm going to get out and get back in. I think ESPN just glitched backwards again. The app is just total trash. Hello, Jack. What are they doing? Are they showing highlights? Or they go backward? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, they are. Oh, please, they're talking about that one glove above the net. There's just nothing to talk about. And they're praising Wedgwood for not taking a defensive zone draw and playing the puck. I mean, we're grasping at straws for something to talk about. Now their clock like matches mine. I was ahead. No, I know. I'm still rooting for it, for the Habs. I agree. Yep. Bon, hello. What's going on? Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, of course. Kraft. That's a good question. I don't know if he's ever coached. You can't just come in, you know. We know Wayne Gretzky was an awful coach. I don't know if the jury might be out on Wah, but I don't know. Yeah, probably not. Blue Jays coming up. Depends. Yep. Blake. Yeah. Are you talking Blake as a coach or as an Avs? Talking Rob Blake? Didn't he coach? I don't know. Yes. Again, see Wayne Gretzky. Rain delay in the New York baseball. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Thanks, Bon. You too. Appreciate it. Ryan Whitney. Oh, on ESPN? No. It's PK Subban, Mark Messier, and Kevin Weeks are the analysis. I don't know. Wah was okay. Did he coach anybody besides the Islanders? I'd have to look it up. Yeah, I think he's okay. I think the jury's out on him. I don't think he's necessarily a bad coach. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh, for trivia. Wah as an MVP. Gotcha. Chris is saying Wah for MVP. That's a good call. I didn't even think about if he ever was MVP. I can't remember that far back. PK dressed normally again. I didn't, yeah. No, he did not coach anywhere but the Islanders. Okay, thank you. And Wah as an MVP, that's a good question. I'm not going to look it up. I won't cheat. Again, the only things I could think of is Sakic, Forsberg, and McKinnon. But I don't really know. Islanders coach only. Yep. It's 8 o'clock my time, but shoot. I don't want to eat this late. All right, they're on to the third in Ottawa. The Victory's 1-0 lead still intact. They are up 2-1 in the series, so they're trying to close it out in Game 4. But if not, Game 5 is on Saturday, back in Montreal in the afternoon, 12:30 Eastern and local time. If the Charge come back tonight to tie even the series at 2-2. Any other finals? Yeah, Blue Jays, Yankees haven't even started. Did we get any recent finals? Diamondbacks 6, Giants 3. I think we got all these. I don't think there's been any new ones. Damn it, Brewers 4, Cubs 0. Ugh. Says ESPN Unlimited, but I would have a local blackout on that. Tigers up 1-0 on the Guardians. Top of the ninth. Guardians have a runner at first. Nobody out. Underway in OKC. Thunder 30. Spurs. Nope. Spurs 31. Thunder 30. Fever up by 19 with 5:26 to go. Indiana 78. Portland 59. Wings and Sky later. They lost Rakia Jackson for the season to a left knee torn ACL, but they might get Azare Stevens back tonight, so that's a bit of good news for the Sky. 2 straight years they've had a star player go down early in the season with a torn up knee. Sun at Storm. Last year was Vandersloot. Vandersloot's not even back yet, but she's getting old. Sun at Storm. So 8 and 9 are the next 2 games. Wings, Skies on USA. I would get that locally, though. All right, 10-10 the shots. No score. 9-8 faceoffs. Colorado. 0-for-1 power play. Vegas. Colorado still has 109 on their first power play. Hits 17-9 Avs. Block shot 6-3 Knights. Giveaways 10-2 Knights. Oof. Takeaways 3-2 Knights. All right. Yeah, no. I think ESPN has the West and the East will be TNT. So yeah, no, I don't like Bissonnette either. I don't like him either. QMJHL. Did he coach there? Is that what you're saying? I didn't look. I said I wasn't gonna look. Thanks, Yin Yang. I appreciate the kind words. Wait, I had two. Is that tonight or just, or is that not include tonight? I just had no idea on a lot of it. That's the problem. Spurs Thunder. Thank you, Connor. Oh, I'm way behind on chat. All right, good Twins. No. Soccer's the one thing I do not watch. I never watch. If I was gonna watch soccer, it would have been the old indoor league. That indoor looked fun, but the only soccer I've ever watched is when my youngest son would watch English Premier League once in a while. That was it. He hasn't watched in a couple seasons, I think. He hasn't been watching it either. And I used to watch a bit of everything, but now, I don't like, as far as like Olympic sports, the only thing I'm interested in is really the hockey in winter and track and field in summer. Otherwise, I don't really care about the Olympic sports. Although team handball is cool, but we never get to see that. I got to take a break quick, but I'll catch up on the chat first. Go Thunder. No, this is her third year. It's too early. She's rebounding alone. She's one of the best rebounders ever. Thank you. Yeah, no, I know. I just didn't care for his pond hockey comments for Bedard, and I just can't take him seriously. He was nothing. He's just a personality, a self-made personality, or uh, social influencer. He didn't do anything as a hockey player. Oh, the Price one and the Habs win record one? Habs win record. Yeah, I don't remember the Habs win record. I do remember Price. Okay. My oldest plays baseball and basketball. This was his last baseball game. He's a sophomore. My youngest plays soccer, baseball, basketball, and flag football. Clay at Vegas. Yeah. Okay, I got to take a quick break. I got to get more water. I'll be back. We'll just skip the music, I think. Okay. Under a minute till the second period. All right. Yeah, I didn't have time for the tunes. I was late getting to break. We'll do it next one. Habs win record. Yeah, I just don't remember it, though. Yeah, next one. I didn't have time. Yeah, I had to get water and just I was talking too long. Had to catch up on the chat. Next intermission. Okay, should be just about set for the second. So the Knights will be in white heading right to left, and the Avs will be in purple and blue going left to right. And they'll be on the power play. Yeah. O'Connor hitting the post is about the closest we came to a goal. The Minneapolis Lakers won 5 NBA championships? Yeah, I figured they had won some. I didn't know it was 5. Yeah, and other than the Twins, that's probably the only championships Minnesota has, too. Because the Vikings technically won the last NFL only title. Before the Super Bowl was the winner take all. All right, dump in. But that doesn't count. Into the near corner. McKinnon behind his own net. Passes to Tays. They've got less than a minute on their power play remaining. Natchez drops it for Kadri. Kadri takes it out of the zone. Kadri passes to Natchez. Natchez passed to McKinnon. Drops it for Landeskog. Far circle. Blue line Hayes at the point. McKinnon far circle towards the net. Shot cleared out by the Vegas defense to the blue line, but not out of the zone, but cleared out of the crease is what I was trying to say. Tays centers to Natchez. Now McKinnon near boards. Kadri back to Tays. Tays to McKinnon. Near circle. Shot tipped up in the air. Cleared out by the Knights. That should do it for the Colorado power play. 6-game goal streak tied for his career-long regular season and playoffs for McKinnon. Well, wait. He's got... Oh, never mind. They've played 9 games, so this would just be postseason. All right, into the near corner. Burns from the blue line. That was saved by Hart. Into the far boards. And a shot is blocked into the far corner. Finally, it looks like the Knights get it to the neutral ice. And the Avs send it behind their own net to Brent Burns. Burns sends it out. Right wing for the Knights sends it to the corner. Barbashev couldn't get there, though. Dowd didn't get it either. And blue line keeper that's sent to the crease or sent to the slot and knocked to the near boards. And Cole Smith tries to get it. Now he passes to Dowd. Dowd shot. Save. Somebody Avalanche player ran over Wedgwood. He just now got his stick from inside the net. Avs have it in the far corner, and a pass sent in. And icing the call on Colorado at 17:29. What happened that an Avalanche player was in the net with Wedgwood? Okay, he makes a save. Yeah, and then Lehkonen just plowed into him. I don't know what. Okay, he got hit by Cole Smith, I guess. And he kind of hit the post awkwardly. Face off. blast by Theodore off the draw win. And a save by Wedgwood again. Clock stopped at 17:27. Nope, I need to plug in this phone in a minute. All right. All right. False start on the draw in the near circle. In the Avs defensive zone. They just kicked out Hurdle. Drury is in for the Avs. Who's taking... Or no, okay. Hurdle wasn't kicked out. He just skated away and came back. There's the draw, won by the Knights. McNabb's shot was blocked. Immediately out. Theodore has to retreat all the way behind his own net. McNabb had it in the far corner. They couldn't get it out, though. Somebody broke a stick. And we got a whistle. And then Kelly grabbed, I think, Sisson's stick. That was weird. 17:05, but is there, I guess, no call. What was the whistle for, though? All right, well, just wait and see here. Marner has 18 points in 13 playoff games for the Knights. He had 63 points in 70 playoff games for the Maple Leafs. Vegas takes it behind their own net after they won the faceoff. Sends it up the near boards. Kept in by the Avs. Natchez looking. Sends it behind the net. It's tipped to the near circle. Landeskog sends it around to McKinnon. McKinnon to the blue line. Got away from Malinsky. The race is on. Wedgwood way out of the net. Top of the far circle. Plays it to the neutral ice. McKinnon far circle shot. Wide into the near boards. Natchez sends it behind the net. Somebody just got tackled by McNabb, Nav's player. And it's sent out. Malinsky couldn't keep it in again. Taze takes it behind his own net. Passes to Malinsky. 16:20 to go. What? How is my clock so far ahead? Shot blocked into the far corner. Howden couldn't send it behind the net. Taze sent it out. 2-on-2. Natchez takes it behind the Vegas net. Tried to center it. Knocked out by Vegas. No, kept in at the blue line by the Avs. Behind the net into the near boards. Howden for the Knights sends it off the far boards into the far corner. That should have been icing. I don't think anybody tipped that. Sent ahead by the Avs. Drop pass. Kadri's shot. Carter Hart gave up a rebound. It's still loose in the near circle. Manson a shot. That's a save by Hart. This time he saves on. Here we go with the pushing and shoving. Yeah, they have not broken this up. It's getting a little bit out of hand. Coughlin and who was that? Coughlin and Colton were shoving each other. There was something else going on too. Nichushkin and somebody. All right, what exactly are we replaying here? The entire sequence of what just happened? 14-11 the shots. Colorado, but no score. Nothing beats watching McKinnon or McDavid skate. Majestic and effortless. Yeah. Trying to think of somebody else too. You know, young Kopitar was that way. Kempe is a little bit that way. He can turn on the Jets at times, but did they kick somebody out? I don't know. It's Dowd against Wah in the near circle. Face-off. Burns. Shot. Hart. Save, but rebound into the near boards. And Dowd trying to dig it out. And the Knights dump it into the far corner. Pass gets away. Wah has it for the Avs, sends it to the neutral ice. O'Connor dumps it in, I think. Or who is that? Behind the net, Cole Smith for the Knights gets it, sends it to the neutral ice where Manson has it for the Knights. For the Avs. Knights got at least one player changed. Avs dump it in. O'Connor trying to dig it out. Manson passes, shot, saved into the far boards. Kelly sends it around. Manson kept it in. Manson's shot is blocked, and the Knights saucer pass it to neutral ice. And the Avs send it ahead. Near corner, Drury behind the Vegas net. Into the far circle. Pass to the blue line. At the point. Near circle for Taze. Taze sends it back and out as I'm thinking Malinsky again failed to keep it in. Yep. That's like 3 times where Malinsky has had a routine play at the blue line and not kept it in for whatever reason. Right outside the crease, taken away by the Knights. Barbashev ahead. Theodore up the right wing. Or is that Sod? I can't see the number. Frozen puck by Wedgwood at 13:47. And we hit the under 14 media timeout. Still no score. 16-12 the shots, Colorado. Again, I kind of feel like the longer it goes scoreless, the more the odds tip towards Vegas' favor. But maybe that's just me. Sin City, home of Vegas Golden Knights. Yep. Young Kopitar was like, yeah, he was effortless too. That when you said that, I'm like, I mean, I hate to reference the Kings, but that's why I loved Kopitar so much, because he could just move the puck and it did look effortless. Starting Hart? Yeah, Carter Hart is their goalie. Yep. Carter Hart is backed up by Aiden Hill. Schmid is scratched, and Carl Lindbaum, their third and fourth goalie. Hey, I got it right. I swear I didn't cheat either. It's just the only people I could think of. So Waugh didn't. So I think did Waugh win an MVP as a Canadian then? Or did he just only win the Vezina? Wow, I'm shocked I got. That was the only people I could think of, honestly. Because I was like, I think McKinnon won one, but I wouldn't have known what year. That was the problem. And I would have never probably gotten the years if you had asked me the years. Well, they're not going to bring him back, though. They're not going to They're not going to bring Cassidy back. I hear you. Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm shocked I got it without, like, also throwing in a wrong answer. Well, I know a few things. It's very limited, but you asked the right questions, I'll get it eventually. All right, back from commercial break. Face-off in the far circle in the Avs zone, kept in by Theodore for the Knights. McNabb tried to pass it. Now he sends it behind the net. Back to the blue line now for McNabb. Shot by Theodore. Glove save. Wedgwood hangs on. That might have been wide of the net. We'll keep an eye on the shots. 16-13 Colorado as of now. Wedgwood was in the AHL for 8 seasons. Wow. 5 teams he's played for: New Jersey, Arizona, Dallas, Nashville, and Colorado. I didn't know that. 45 games is his career high this year. Huh. Yeah, I knew him and Blackwood pretty much split it. I mean, obviously he played more, but not a whole lot more. Face off and kept Marner had it. Centers it. Shot. What a save by Wedgwood. From the far circle. That was in tight, and he was able to seal the post. icing on Colorado is the call at 13:15. And Vegas picked up another shot as well. Okay, so he not even as a hab. Okay, thanks. Yeah, that would have been my fourth guess if I hadn't come up with the other three first. False start on the draw. It's going to be... It's Carlson and... looks like Kadri in the face-off circle. Back to the blue line. Hannafin sends one. Wedgwood saved it and throws it. 13-10. And the shots are almost even. 16-15 as Vegas hangs in there, and we're still 0-0. They both were Devils to begin their careers. Wow. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, I'm no fan of Landeskog anymore. He needs Joel Armia in the first round against the Kings. It was no different than shot from the far circle for the Avs. I'll hold my thought. Waugh tried to center it. That shot is blocked. Pass in the far circle. Finally, the Knights take it away. It's a 3-on-2 if they hustle. Now it's 3-on-3. Sent behind the net. Wedgwood tipped it. Kulak sent it up. It's tipped to the neutral ice. Somebody wiped out for the Avs. Sent ahead by the Knights into the far corner. Icing called on Vegas, 12:32. What was I talking about? Oh, Landeskog went knee-to-knee with Armia in the first round, and it didn't look any different to me than Gudis on Matthews. It's just that Armia didn't happen to get injured. Yeah, again, it was one play. Landeskog just, I don't know. It's just surprising out of Landeskog because he was out for so long. But, yeah, the Knights, we'll see. I don't like either team. I'm not defending either of them. All right, Burns worked it up to the far boards. Landeskog tried to dump it in. Now they dump it in from the near side. Or did they keep it in? Pass to Dorofeev. Eichel right outside the box. Eichel skates it in but lost it. McKinnon up ahead to Natchez. McKinnon was wide open in the slot, but Natchez couldn't get it to him. Landeskog turned it over, but Burns dumped it in. Theodore passes off the near boards. Barbashev dumps it in. We've played 8 minutes plus into the second period. All right, Colorado picked up their 17th shot. Still no score. And an icing call against the Avs, 11:27. That's what I'm saying. Like, the better part of 2 years, it's like it's surprising a guy with that severe an injury would be not head hunting, but knee hunting. 3 years. Yeah, okay. Just of all the people, somebody who's already had a catastrophic knee injury would be going knee to knee with Joel Armia. I don't get it. All right. Sissons took it away at the blue line. Pass ahead on net, and Wedgwood ended up freezing it at 11:11. So, yeah, we've had a lot of whistles, I feel like, in the last 2 minutes. But we're about an hour 15 into the game, so that's not bad. It's about average. We're almost to the halfway. False start on the draw. Jeez Louise. Drury is kicked out of the draw. Not happy about it. Carlson for the Knights. He wins the draw, but Hutton kept it in. Sends it to the far corner. I didn't think he had kept it in. Centering pass back to the top of the slot. That shot was blocked into the near boards. Sent out by the Avs. Far boards by the benches. Sent in Colorado. O'Connor couldn't get there in time. Vegas sends it ahead. Now the Avs turned it over. Oh, and then they sent it out. Man, Knights couldn't take advantage of it. They dump it in and head for a line change. Looks like Manson with the puck. Long pass ahead. Left wing. Far circle. Nichushkin looking. Pass. Still in the far circle. Sent behind the net. Kolsar sent it to Anderson, who dumped it in for the Knights. Wedgwood plays it. It's behind the Colorado net. Sent up the far boards. Red line pass. Dumped in by the Knights. Who the heck is 15? I am blanking. Akan, that's right. I have never heard of that guy. Dorofea passes for the Knights. Red line, blue line, towards the net. Wedgwood will get a freeze at 9:38. That should be the under 10 media timeout. That was not a shot on goal. It was wide of the net. Still no score halfway through regulation. Thunder up. All right, we'll check in. Thunder 56, Spurs 47, 2:56 to go in the second. NBC for that one. Oh no, the Victory are up 4-0. I guess the PWHL season is likely ending tonight. Come on, such a weird. Abby Rock with 2 goals. 1 in the third. Shorthanded. Flaherty, her third, and LJUNGBLOM. Lungblom. So it looks like PWHL will be done tonight. No game 5 necessary in that series. Fever win by 17 over the Fire. Indiana 90. Portland 73. I could watch that game on my phone. Chicago Sky lead 22-14 over the Dallas Wings. Sun Storm later tonight. Yeah. I don't think you're alone in that assessment. Okay, can you close this stupid ad? Nope, they're still gonna have an ad. All right, never mind. Yeah, 2 goals for Abby Rock. Yeah, that's Steinbrenner though. That's one example. That was Billy Martin. We're not comparing hockey coaches and hockey GMs to Steinbrenner. But I hear you. It doesn't make any sense to me. All right, Eichel versus Landeskog. Still waiting. False starts. Landeskog is kicked. Oh my gosh, linesman just dropped the puck. It's going to be McKinnon versus Eichel. Oh, the Avs took it away and dump it in. I thought the Knights had won it. Dump in, and Carter Hart held on to it. Shots are 18-16. Wait, what? No, I'm inserting the ads. That's the only way I make money. Oh, you're talking about ESPN. Yeah. I shouldn't use Chrome, but I could use Brave. I might start using Brave instead. Brave will take care of it. Shot towards the net. Rebound in the slot. Taken away by the Avs. Knights, another decent chance, but was not on net, apparently. A dump in, and the Knights... Nope, we got a whistle. What was that signal there? I didn't understand that. 9:08. What did they call? Offsides? Well, they're replaying the last shot that didn't get on net. Right, for ESPN. Yeah, Billy Martin was the one. Right. And thanks, Yin Yang. Appreciate it. Okay, I guess it was icing against Colorado. I didn't see anybody with their arm in the air. Face off. Dorofeyev with 5 goals in the last 3 games. 9 this postseason, and it leads the NHL. Somebody needs to score here. Pass. Natchez taken away by the Knights and dumped in. Marner. Malinsky behind his own net. Malinsky far corner. Sends it to Tays. I think it was Tays. Tays sends it to the neutral ice. Picked up by Carlson for the Knights. Marner. And he sends it around to the far corner, but nobody's there. Theodore got there late. Avs are going the other way. Up the middle. And that into the near corner. Kadri. I don't know why he didn't pass to Natchez. Natchez was wide open. Burns a blue line shot. Saved. And knocked behind the Vegas net. They took a shot away. Or did they? Oh, it's 19-15. The shot's Colorado now. 8 minutes to go in the second period. Still no score. Drop pass. Shot by Nichushkin into the far boards. It was high or wide or both. High and or wide. Burns sends it to the near side. Pass to the far circle. Shot behind the net. Avs player fell down on their own. Is the ice bad in Colorado? I mean, we keep having people fall down on their own. Up the middle, shot by Coughlin, and a goal. The Knights get the first goal, a shot from the slot at 7:30 to go in the second. So goal time is, what, 12:30. Wow. Finally, Coughlin from Sod and Sissons. Where did it go? It is Coughlin. I had it. There was a slight chance it was Coughlin. I think he got beat 5-hole. Yep, he sure did. Right up the gut. And Wedgwood had to go through the wickets. Didn't seal the 5-hole. And it's 1-0 Vegas. Finally, a goal. First career playoff goal for Dylan Coughlin. All right, sent out by the Knights. It's in front of the box. There's a collision. Dumped in by the Knights. Near corner. Sent behind the net. First goal since December 17th, 2021. Wow, the unlikeliest of all goal scorers. Wow. That was a great shot, though. Right down the middle. Right through the wickets, 5-hole. Icing is the call on Vegas here. 1-0 for the Golden Knights. Colorado picks up another couple shots. Yeah. I don't know. Wedgwood's got to come up with the stick save if the pads aren't fast enough, or the block, Golden Knights in the postseason are 5-1 when scoring first. All right, McKinnon versus Eichel. What are we waiting on? Just drop the puck in the near circle. All right, Avs keep it in. Blue line shot was wide. Far corner. Behind the net, into the near boards. Pass to the blue line. McKinnon sends a shot wide. Taken behind the net. Pass behind the net for the Avs. Centering pass. And McNabb tries to clear it, and it's to the neutral zone and taken away by Colorado. Vegas trying to get a couple changes. Landeskog sends it to the left wing. It's McKinnon. Blue line shot. Glove save. Hart hangs on at 6:03. And a shot picked up by Vegas. But I was going to say that Avs should have picked one up there. They should be at 22. How was that not a shot on goal? I never understand these official scores half the time. Don't know what game they're watching. All right, face off. Shot from the far circle. Blocked into the near boards. Avs in the near corner. Center it. Missed. But a shot from the far side was wide or blocked near corner. Back to the blue line. And then what's this call? We might have a high stick coming up. Anderson was down at 5:44. It is Colton heading to the box. So after the under 6 media timeout, Vegas heads to the power play, already leading 1-0. So they called Colton for roughing. I guess because he got his glove into his face, so it wasn't a high stick. Coughlin is first from Saad and Sisson. Saad getting an assist. Nice. Former Blackhawk, a while ago. All right, so Sissons gets it. Passes to Saad. Saad looking. Coughlin right up the middle. Beat Wedgwood 5-hole. And that's the reason it's 1-0. And the Knights are 0 for 1 on the power play. So are the Avs. First penalty of the second period. Yeah, well, that's thanks to NHL.com. I had nothing to do with it, but yeah, hoping it helps the live stream, but just got to use what's available. What is Edge though? I don't know, because I know I would love to just show the highlight, but I'm pretty sure that would get me demonetized for the video at least. Let's check in. Unofficial final, 4-0. So, wow. They've won. I'm sorry. Colton not happy about the call.
Colton and Anderson are fighting for position, and eventually you're going to see the right hand of Colton go up.
Yeah, he punched him in the face. I don't know how he can argue that call. He punched the guy in the face with his right hand. That's roughing. So Montreal Victory are the PAWHL champions. All right, Barbashev, Sissons, Hurdle, Dorofeyev, Marner for the Knights power play. Nelson, Nichushkin, Tays, Manson for the Avs PK. Halftime, Spurs down 11 to the Thunder in OKC, 62-51. All right. Now we're set. False start on the draw. They already kicked out Hurdle. Oh, my gosh. Come on, stupid linesman. Eichel steps in. He's facing off against Nelson. Nelson wins the draw. The Avs... Yeah, it went into the crowd. Was it tipped? Apparently it was tipped. 5:39 and another whistle. Ow. Yes, we will check the baseball scoreboard. I see the Twins won 4-1. Thank you. Good for the Twins. All right, Manson takes the puck, and Manson clears it down the length of the ice for Colorado. Theodore takes it behind his own net. Power play goals in 5 straight games, tied for the longest streak in Vegas playoff history. Eichel skates it in left wing, near circle, gets tied up by Manson, I think, and the Avs send it out again. Already 30 seconds eaten away on the Vegas power play. Into the far circle, Marner centers the Dorofeev. It's a goal. Oh my gosh, I didn't see it. Sorry about that. 2-0 Vegas. I was like, where'd the puck go? Oh, it's in the net. I'm so sorry. 4:57 to go, and the Knights cash in on the power play and lead 2-0, and gotta imagine Ball Arena's in a little bit of shell shock at the moment. Marner had it in the far circle, got it to Dorofeev. It just was so lightning quick, I didn't even see it. Dorofeev on this wrister beat. Wow. I don't know what Wedgwood was doing. He got beat glove side high. He kind of left the near post a little bit, and that was just enough room for Dorofeev to put it in. Dorofeev's 10th from Marner and Hurdle. And yes, Kieran, that was a great pass by Marner. And just a lightning quick wrister one-timer there by Dorofeev. Again, his 10th of the playoffs. Hart gets a frozen puck for the Knights at 4:49. And I got to update the Colorado shots. So a power play goal. They've gotten 2 here in the second. We were scoreless for more than 30 minutes. Sent ahead by the Knights. 6 straight games. Longest streak in Vegas playoff history. 6 straight games with a power play goal. All right, pass to Natchez. Near boards. Natchez. Still a long way to go in this game. 19 points in the playoffs. Leads the NHL for Marner. 19 points for Marner. Dumped in by the Knights and taken behind the net, Colorado. Sent up the left wing side, the far boards. But Theodore gets there first. Pass to McNabb. McNabb kept in by the Avs. Near circle. Or top, Shot was blocked by Burns right up the middle. Vegas sent it out, but it's already dumped back in. McNabb passes to Carlson. Carlson dumps it in. Howden couldn't get there. Avs send it from the near corner. Pass to the right wing. Dumped in behind the net. Tipped away. Now skated out by Marner. Marner to the far circle. Shot. Wedgwood saves it and hangs on at 3:23. Yeah, that should be the 19th shot. I don't know. NHL.com is super slow here. Let's go Montreal. I agree. Now 2. Twins 1. Good for the Twins. What a pass by Marner. Doctor order. Yeah, it's shocking, but this game is a long way from over. I mean, if any team can come back from 2-0, it's the Avs. All right, Knights player kicked out. Hurdle steps in. Sissons ended up getting the puck behind the net to Hurdle. Hurdle, that shot is blocked by Nelson. And behind the net, that's that Akan. I'm going to have to look that up. Sent out to the neutral zone. Skated in right wing. Pass to the center. Back. Oh, that shot was blocked by Coughlin. And Wah centers it. It gets knocked right back to him, though. And out of the zone. Manson turns it over. Saad. Oh, I thought Saad had it. And behind the net. Pass ahead by the Avs. Left wing. Sent behind the net by the Avs to the near circle. Malinsky looking. Tried to center it. Taze to the far circle. Shot. Hart, I think, saved it. It's to his near side or the left side. Near boards. Barbashev lost his stick. He heads to the bench. Drury passes. They get it to the near side. Malinsky's shot blocked. Still, Knights can't get it out. O'Connor's shot. Oh, what a glove save by Hart. A little, look what I found with a glove save at 2:03. They still could come back in the third. Avs are very good in the third, without a doubt. They had a long possession here, too. I don't know why ESPN is showing this last one. That puck was blocked partially. That was still a great shot, though, by and a great shot by shoot. Already forgot who it was, and a great save by Hart. Hart has had 43 straight saves over his last 2 games. We have 2 minutes remaining in the second. Knights send it in. Into the near corner. To the neutral ice. Avs with the puck. And Taze. Nope. Offsides on Colorado at 1:45. Still halftime. Why does this not go away? It's like paused. Oh, well, I don't care. 62-51 Thunder at half. Sky only up 3 on the Wings. 32-29, 4:19 second quarter. All right, draw is in front of the Colorado bench, just outside the defensive zone of Vegas. And, geez Louise, could we just drop the puck? Still waiting. Oh, my goodness. All right, the Vegas won the draw. McNabb, now a pass to the near boards. McNabb ends up getting it back and sent ahead. Far circle, Carlson shot, big rebound given up by Wedgwood. Avs bring it up ahead. McKinnon, near circle shot. That was too high and wide, I believe. Into the far boards. McKinnon to the blue line. That shot was blocked into the near boards. Carlson tips it to Marner. Marner, saucer pass ahead. Avs in their near circle. Send it to the neutral ice. Kadri to Kulak. Far circle. Pass to the near circle. Shot. Oh, I thought that was a save, but it was wide. And all the way down the ice. Under a minute remaining in the second period. 45 seconds to go now. Pass off the near boards. Nichushkin ended up losing the puck. It's right outside the crease, and we have a whistle for something at 35.3. What's the call? Hutton with a penalty. So the Avs get a power play. Tripping on Hutton. So the Avs head to the power play. Looks like it'll be... Yep, that was definitely... Kadri, McKinnon, Natchez, Landeskog, and Taze on the power play. Eichel, Carlson, Anderson, and McNabb for the PK. 0 for 1, 3 shots on the power play tonight. For the playoffs, the Avs are 6 of 25. So just one attempt past 25%. 25% is very good. All right, near boards. Kadri back to Taze. Taze to the point. Natchez a shot from the far circle, and it went all the way out of the zone, or cleared maybe by the Knights. 20 seconds left in the second period. Oh, passed out of the zone. Natchez with it. Pardon the whistle. Kadri tips it in. Under 10 seconds. Landeskog far corner. Natchez towards the crease. Sent wide. And then sent into the far boards. That is the end of the second period. We played 40 minutes. It was scoreless after 20. It is 2-0 Vegas after 40. But Colorado will have a minute 24 left on their power play. Let's do the Dorofeyev goal, and then I'll catch up on the chat. Pass to Eichel in front of the box. Pass to Hurdle. Marner takes it. Marner with a great pass, and Dorofeyev beat Wedgwood glove side high. Like Wedgwood had just left the near post, and then Dorofeyev just hit that wrister one-timer on a fabulous pass by Marner. Again, Hurdle the other assist. Dorofeyev's 10th. That's why it's 2-0. Shots as of now are still 25-20. All right, let's catch up on the chat. No, it's good hockey by the Golden Knights, I'll say. They've been playing well. Actually, man, my clock is almost a minute ahead of ESPN. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, first period was scoreless. First 30 minutes, actually first 32 and almost 32 and a half minutes were scoreless. Knights cashed in. Saad with a good pass to Coughlin, and then they cashed in on the power play. Well, if you want to talk about too much rest, what about the Hurricanes? They're the ones that had a ton. Yeah, we'll see. I don't count the Avs out yet. You can't. I would never count the Avs out. Only down 2-0. You really need to get to 4 to even have some sort of sense of security. But yep. Yeah, Hart's playing well too. He had one hit the post. Come on. We're not insulting the Knights. Come on. The Knights aren't trash. They got to the Final Four for a reason. Sure, they beat the Ducks, but they had a tough series with the Mammoth too. I mean, just because a team... I don't see any team in the Final Four being trash. If you want to argue they should go back to 1 through 8, I'm not going to argue against that. I think they need to go 1 through 8. But that doesn't mean that the Knights might not have still made it either, though. All right. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up or the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. It's free. And doing one or both will help get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. And if you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream. It's free. It's faster and also commercial free. All right, so we did the visualizers. The shots are 25-20 Colorado. Faceoffs 22-21 Colorado. 1 for 2 power play Vegas. 0 for 1 Colorado. But again, they started the second on a power play, and they're starting the third on a power play. Well, I'm sorry, with what's left of a power play. There we go. Hits 26-21 Avs. Block shot 16-8 Vegas. Giveaways 15-6 Vegas. I mean, Colorado's got to make them pay for that. Takeaways 5-3 Vegas, though. Yep. 2 penalties each team. All right. I think we had some new finals. Twins beat the Astros 4-1. Is that the only new final? I think we had Mariners 5-4 the White Sox. Yeah. Diamondbacks 6-3 over the Giants. Rockies lose at home 5-4 to the Rangers. Twins win at home 4-1 over the Astros. Rays 5-3 over the Orioles. Reds over the Phillies 9-4. A's Angels in about. Wait. Let me refresh. Yeah, A's Angels is underway. Why did that not refresh on its own? Guardians 3-2 over the Tigers in Detroit in 10. Nationals beat the Mets 8-4. Braves 9-1 over the Marlins. Wow. I think every game has been pretty much a blowout. The closest game was 8-4 yesterday. Marlins won like 12-0, and now game 4 they're down 2-0 in the or 2-1 in the series. Reds, Phillies. Okay. A's, Angels 2-2, end of 1. Jays and Yankees top 4, no score. They finally got underway. Red Sox 4, Royals 3 in Kansas City, bottom 8. Cubs down in Chicago 5-0 to the Brewers. Top of the 9th. Pirates 3, Cardinals 0 in St. Louis, bottom 7th. Dodgers 3, Padres 0 in San Diego. Yeah, I can't. That's as close as I can get to all of them being up there. This seems to have. All right, let me hit refresh. This is ridiculous. Awesome. All right, Thunder 66, Spurs 61, 8:52 to go, third. With the goal scorers and the offense, they have never count them out. Yeah, agreed. I mean, I don't think the Avs have been shut out too many times this year. I don't know what the number is. Vegas can keep playing their game. They can win this game. Yep, they're going to have to limit the turnovers, and they're going to have to keep pressing for at least that third goal. Yeah, I will. I'll get it. No worries. Mr. Goat. Mr. Goat. Always hypercritical. Never satisfied with the Avs or the Liberty. Even though the Liberty won in 2024 and the Avs won in 2022. All right, yeah, I think we will get a break in early. Pirates, Cardinals, 12:15 Central tomorrow. Canadians, Hurricanes, Game 1, 7:05 live stream. If it's consistently 7:15, maybe I'll put it back to 7:10, but I guess we can just talk for 10 minutes. Knights, Avs, Friday, Game 2, 7. We got Lynx Sky, noon Saturday, WNBA. Habs, Canes, Game 2, 6 that night. Mercury Dream, Sunday, 2 o'clock. Avs, Golden Knights, 7. Monday, Canes, Canadians, 7. Yeah, I was thinking, I'll just enjoy the holiday. I don't know if my son's still going to be here or not. Just rest my voice. But yeah, no more hockey doubleheaders. And WNBA, it's going to be tough. Especially like weekday nights if it's 7 and 9 between Monday and Thursday, because these games are taking over 2 hours this year. More fouls, and reviews are as long or longer than last year. So, all right, last game of the night underway. Sun and Storm 2-2, 8:19 to go in the first. Sky up 38-35, 56.3 in the second quarter. All right, we'll leave you on the basketball, and I think let me cue up the music, and I'll take a break. Excuse me. What the heck? The Avs have like a dog mascot? Is that supposed to be a... What are those called? Oh, shoot. St. Bernard or something? All right, we'll go with these songs. I'll be back. Thanks. All right, we are back. Still got time. About 2 minutes. ESPN's. You know what? Let me get out and back in. App is probably behind. One thing about ESPN, for some reason that breaks, commercial breaks. Yeah, now it's less. Okay. They have 120, so my clock was now only about 40 some seconds ahead, not a full minute. All right. All right, let's eliminate the music. Take that down, move the clock to third period. Again, the Avs still have 124 on their power play. Yeah. Wait, Chris, you're a Kings fan? Me too. You betcha. Yeah, I was pulling so hard for the Wild after the Kings lost and the Oilers lost. All right, we're just about set for the third. Thunder 77, Spurs 73, 4:50 to go, third quarter. Sky at halftime, only up 1 on the Wings, 38-37, 9-9 Sunstorm, 5:14 in the first. All right, here we go. Knights in white, left to right. Colorado in purple and blue going right to left. Landeskog passes. Natchez up the middle. It's sent behind the net. Back to Tays at the blue line. McKinnon looking down low for Natchez. Under a minute left on the Avs power play. Tays to Natchez up the middle. Landeskog, that's knocked out of there. May have been a save by Hart. Natchez centers it. Tays a shot too high or wide. Landeskog to Kadri. Kadri sends it behind the net into the near corner. We've played 50 seconds of the third. And the Knights clear it down the length of the ice. Under 30 seconds to go for Colorado as Tays takes it behind the net. Malinsky has it. Up ahead to Nelson. Near boards. 12 seconds on the power play. It's in the near corner. Back to the blue line. Malinsky. Natchez. Near circle. Natchez to Malinsky. Power play over. Shot is blocked. Picked up out of the box. 2-on-1. Hutton a shot. Rebound tapped in. A goal for the Knights. It was Brett Howden. I think he was on the 2-on-1 with Hutton, who was fresh out of the box. And off the rebound, he sent it in past Wedgwood. Gotta start wondering if they need to put in Blackwood, though. I don't know. They may have a decision if they don't come back in this game. Oh, I don't know about this. This might get...
The reaction by Howden off the rebound makes this goal possible. He swats it down. Now he's still going to get a stick on it, or it's not going to count.
I don't think he got a stick on it. He knocked it down with a glove. Oh, he did get the blade of his stick backhand on it. Wow, I was going to say that can't count if he knocked it in with the glove, but he did get his the blade of the stick on it. So Howden's 9th. Holy cow. That's going to be assisted by Hutton, I believe, but that'll be the only assist. All right, shots are 25-22, and the ball center is in shock, I think, right? The ball center? I don't know. Yeah, ball. All right, far corner. Still a long way to go in this one, though. Can't count out the Avs. Under 18. We played 2 minutes of the third. Dumped in by the Knights. Avs take it behind their net. Passed by Kulak. All right, drop pass now. Pass ahead to the right wing who tips it in. Taken behind the net by Vegas. Coughlin passed. Hurdle tipped it in. Behind the net, Sissons with a hit. Puck back to the far circle. Sent out by O'Connor. And Knights will dump it in and tag up. They're probably headed for a line change as well. 17:10 to play in the third period. Avs send it up. And Hart sends it behind the net. They play it to the near boards and out to the red line. A dump in by Dorofeyev. And sent out the far boards for the... Well, Burns had sent it out, but it's already been dumped in again. Burns takes it behind the net, passes it ahead. It's tipped to Kadri, who sends it across the ice. And they left it out to the blue line. Nobody there to keep it in. Burns sends it ahead. Knights finishing up a line change. McNabb behind his own net. And Hanifin. No, not Hanifin. Dorofeyev sent it out. Carlson digs it out of the far corner for the Knights. Who had that? It got tipped into the netting above the glass at 16:08. It is Howden from Hutton. Yeah, off the power play. Just went right to the guy out of the box. It was a 2-on-1. Huge rebound that Howden got gloved down, and then he got the backhand of the blade of the stick on the puck before it went in, so it counted. Avs pass off the near boards to nobody. Howden got it. Sent it ahead for Carlson. He drives behind the net. And it's picked up by Howden. Marner back to the blue line. McNabb couldn't keep it in. And the Avs end up dumping it in, and they'll head for a line change. Vegas as well. Vegas up the middle. Pass to the far boards. Taken away. Avs bring it up. Near circle. Sent towards the net. Oh, I thought they scored, but they did not. Nelson on a backhander. Great save again by Carter Hart. Ugh. That pains me to say. Oh, wow. Yeah, right into the glove. Nelson should have had a goal. Just couldn't tip it high enough. Good save by Hart. Ugh, that is rough to say. That, and I can't believe Torts got this team to the conference finals. Dowd wins the draw and sends it up the length of the ice, but this is whistled icing. 15-20. Yeah, that'd be nice. Them finally to do something. Yep, 3-0. Yeah, they do need Makar. Dorf. It's one game. Yeah. And despite all the turnovers, the Avs are not making the Knights pay for the turnovers. For whatever reason. Dumped in again by the Knights. It's sent behind the net into the near boards. Avs make a pass to the far side and send it in. Far corner. That was a saucer pass to neutral ice. Somehow not icing. Avs have it behind their own net now. And, well, pass up the near side. Sent ahead by the Knights. And this is icing on the Knights at 14:30. Well, it's going to be a longer series than I anticipated, and that's good. More games for me to live stream. Who knows? Knights. Yeah, without Makar, it hurts. And that, speaking of the power play, he obviously runs point on the power play, so they miss him there. You know, Taze is doing the best he can, but he's just not Makar. Face off. But don't forget, the Knights are without Mark Stone. You know, they're missing a few pieces too. Eichel makes a pass. They carry it in. Far circle. It's into the near boards. Barbashev centered it. Avs take it away. Over the red line. To the far circle. Backhander tipped in for a goal. The Avs finally get on the board. Nichushkin on the redirect. And it's 3-1 with 14:06. There's your Avs lighting the lamp at home. Nichushkin from Colton. Nichushkin's second.
He's going to create it and finish it. His second of the playoffs only. Starting the 3-on-2 as the two Vegas defenders cobbling it.
Yeah, Colton made a fabulous pass. I don't know. Oh, nice between the legs by Nichushkin. Nothing Hart could do. It actually hit Hart's right pad and then tipped in over it and in. So it is 3-1. Avs have 14:07 to just all they need is 2 now. So here come the Avs. Game is a long, long, long way from over. Sent to the neutral ice, taken near circle. Manson whiffed or got poke checked by Sissons. Hurdle sends it in, chases behind the net. Saad couldn't get there. Pass gets knocked to the neutral ice. And Anderson cross ice pass for the Avs. Return to Hurdle. Tipped it in. Avs pick it up. That is Manson behind his own net. Manson passes. It's taken up by, I believe, McKinnon. Nope, that's Natchez. Dropped out of the zone. Taze has it. Passes to his partner. They sends it up. Behind the net. Knights tried to work it out the far boards, and now they send it in again, and this is another Vegas icing. 13:02. Nichushkin from Colton. Between the legs. Yep, they even put it on there. He was alone just outside the crease. It was a heads-up play, heads-up pass. Great plays by the Avs, but a bit of bad defense there by the Knights as well. McKinnon, after the draw, circles into the near circle. Now behind the net. Now he heads to the far side. Try to wrap around. Taken out by the Knights over the red line. And dumped in on net. Avs waiting. Now they bring it up the middle. Attack zone time or offensive zone time. 11:11 to 7:39. And a really late offsides call on Colorado. And I guess that is the under 14 media timeout. 3-1 your score. Howden's goal. Malinsky had it tapped by Howden out of the box. Hutton brings it up. Hutton shoots, rebound, glove down, and then tapped in by Brett Howden. His 9th of the playoffs. And then Nichushkin between the legs. His second from Colton. So off a Barbashev's shot. Nichushkin brings it up, passes to Colton. Colton returns it, and then between the legs, tipped off of Hart's right pad and into the net for a 3-1 score. Spurs down 8 at OKC. 96-88 through 3 quarters. Sky in the second half, 7:25 in the third. They're tied with the Wings, 43 all. Sun 0-5, up 29-23 on the 1-3 Storm. End of the first, again, 29-23. Fever beat the Fire 90-73. Yep. Get the goal back, Vegas. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hart has played well, no doubt. And great passing and shot by the Avs on that one. What is this commercial? They're polishing the Stanley Cup, but I don't know how much is left in this break. They took the clock. Okay, we're back finally. All right, hold on. 12:33. Okay, that's right. A center ice draw for some reason. Hart, it goes to the side of the net, into the far corner. Avs trying to keep it in. They don't. Going the other way. The Knights, 2-on-2, far circle shot. Went through the crease into the near corner. Avs going the other way. Nelson with the puck. Pass to Natchez. Natchez shot was wide into the near corner. And Cole Smith skates it over the red line. He will dump it in as Vegas will head for a line change with just under 12 remaining in the third period. All right, right outside the benches at the neutral zone. Knights bring it up again. Shot too high. Near boards, Eichel sends it around. Dorofeyev, far circle, towards the net, into the near corner. Both teams trying to dig it out. Burns just knocked somebody over. Going the other way, up ahead, dumped in by the Avs, even though they had an odd man break. It was like at least 4-on-3. Centering pass, shot that was blocked into the far boards. 11:10 to play in the third. And it's sent around behind the net. Knights in the near boards. They skated out. Pass to Eichel. 3-on-2. Malinsky knocked it away from Eichel. Malinsky skates it over the blue, over the red. Both teams getting line changes. He dumped it into the near corner. Picked up by the Avs. Kadri behind the net. Taken away by Hannafin and sent out. But the Avs take the puck and pass to the near boards, and it's dumped in by Colton. Under 10.5 to play. Into the far corner. Pass to the near side. Shot. Big rebound. Avs still with the puck. Back to the blue line. Shot. Rebound. Hart is down. Where's the puck? They finally blow it dead. 10:07. And apparently frozen by Hart. Let's see if they show the replay here. A lot of traffic directed. I think it went in off a Hannafin's skate or stick. I mean, not in, but towards the net. Oh, it was actually tipped by Colton. And then who got it? Was it Hart or Hannafin? And eventually they blew it for a frozen puck, I guess. All right. Near circle draw. and saucered out by the Knights. 10 minutes remaining in the third. Far corner. Somebody got knocked down. Kadri lost his stick, I think. Shot is tipped into the netting above the glass. 9:47 should be the under 10 immediate timeout. 3-1. Avs finally got on the board, but now we got under 10 to play. 3-1 Vegas. Avalanche are so good on power play. How come they haven't scored one yet? Makar's out. That would be my short answer. Makar is out is why. Victory just won. Yeah. Against Ottawa Charge. No, it was 3 games to 1. Best of 5. Not a best of 7. They won 3 games to 1. It was best of 5. 4 Walter Cup. The women's league hasn't even been around that long. What are you talking about? Or is the Walter Cup older than the WHL? Or the PWHL, sorry. I don't know. I'll look it up another time. This is like year 3 of the women's, I thought. Thunder 99, Spurs 94. Oh, wait. Thunder 99, Spurs 97. 9:05 to go in the fourth. There we go. Timeout on the court. Sun 31, Storm 29, 7:29 in the second. Sky down by 4 now. Wings 53, Sky 49, 4:58 in the third. Actually, I want to see if Azare Stevens is playing or not. They used to have the best box score, and now it looks horrible. No, doesn't look like Azare Stevens came back. They're only playing 8 players right now. Taylor's not hurt. That would be the only other player to play. All right. That's what I was saying. It's year 3 for the WPHL. I don't know how they could have 4 cups unless the Walter Cup is older than the league. That's all. All right, frozen puck by Wedgwood at 9:35. All right, they're showing Mark Stone, the numbers with or without Mark Stone. All right, 9:30. Whoops, forgot to stop the clock. 9:35 to go. False start on the draw. We'll do it again. Face off. Vegas. That shot was higher wide into the near boards for Anderson at the blue line. Let's see. Who's that? In the near corner. Hurdle takes it behind the net to the far corner. Hurdle pass. Centering off the side of the net. Taken behind the net for Vegas. Into the near boards. Near circle. Taken away by the Avs. Over the red line. Near circle. Kelly to Drury. Back to Kulak. Far circle shot wide. Into the near boards. Pass off the far boards. That should be Hurdle who sends it out. Avs quickly get it. They went for a change, though. O'Connor having trouble here in the near boards. And it's sent into the near corner now. Pass gets away to Tays now at the blue line towards the slot. Taken away by the Knights and to the red line, and they try to dump it in. It goes behind the net, pass to Landeskog for the Avs. Cross-ice pass, red line, dump in. It's behind the Vegas net, now in the far corner. Pass got taken away. I think Landeskog kept it in. No, now Malinsky again couldn't keep it in. That's been part of the Avs' problems, is that's at least the fourth time that Malinsky has failed to keep a puck in the zone when it seemed like an easy play. Sent in off the far boards for Kadri. And out of the zone. That, and they're just sending passes out of the zone. I don't know if they think people are there and they're not. Or if they're doing it on purpose. I don't know. 7:38 to play. Whistle. And I thought he was skating. He's just skating to the bench because we got the other angle camera, not the penalty box. I wish they wouldn't do that. Alrighty. Just outside the Vegas zone in the near boards, face off. Vegas dumps it in to the near corner off the face-off win. Ooh, somebody just crashed into the boards for the Knights. Natchez the other way. Natchez far circle down low. Shot blocked into the near boards. Avs send it around to the far side. Blue line keeper tipped towards the net. Rebound taken in the near circle. Over the red line, pass to the right wing, Cole Smith. Carlson gets hit, sends it around to Kolsar. Now Natchez sends it around. Well, actually, Nelson sends it around after Natchez left it for him. Neutral ice, the Knights get it back. Pass tipped in by Kolsar. And the Avs, nearly got it taken away by, I think, Dowd. Centering pass right up the middle, knocked into the near corner. Saad with the puck, behind the net. Kolsar sends it to the blue line. Theodore sends one towards the net. Frozen puck by Wedgwood at 6:28. Yeah, I agree. I think shot should be 26. 32, they say 25. Who hit? Ow. He was in a lot of pain. That was Brett Howden. He slipped. I don't think Malinsky hit him.
He's on the limp and sitting right beside me now, just kind of rocking back and forth.
Yeah, Howden in pain. He's the one that slipped and hit the boards, like feet first. For the Knights. Sent into the near boards, and Colton sent it behind the net. Far corner. Colton fell down. Avs take it behind their own net. Now they bring it up. 6 minutes remaining in the third. And on net, but above the crossbar, glove save held on, so not a shot on goal for the Avs. Under 6, media timeout. 3-1 Vegas is your score. Did we do the Howden and Nichushkin goal? I thought we did. Yeah, we did. I'm pretty sure. Did them both. Blue Jays, no runs through 5. But the Yankees have no runs too. Top of the 6th, runner at second, 1 out, 2-2 count. Oh, it was just 99-97, I think. Now it's 105-97. Spurs down, 7:22. 5 GD hits, huh? Now 6. Yankees only have 2. They were back-to-back. Okay, well, that's 2 cups. That's not 4. Yeah, I figured if with only the 3 and now Montreal winning the third, there's no way the Frost could have 4. Pitching great. No, that's good. I don't know what to tell you, Mr. Goat. It's one game. You got to win 4. They're in for a longer series. I mean, yes. Could they have swept them? Sure. Are they? Well, they need 2 goals and 5:56. That could still happen. We could still be headed for overtime, so you never know. Thunder up 10 with 7:15 to go now. Come on, Sky. Sky are down 6 late in the third. Storm and Sun tied 35 second quarter. Back from break. Far circle. Landeskog against Eichel. Avs. Nope. It's taken by the Knights. Sent behind their own net to the far corner. And pass off the near boards. Avs keep it in. Taves sends it around. Centering pass on net. And frozen puck by Hart at 5:38. 32 saves for Hart tonight. Landeskog against Eichel again. Eichel wins the draw. Knights saucer it to neutral ice. It's already got on the Taves stick in the near circle. Pass off the near boards. Knights trying to dig it out. They saucer it ahead. Malinsky lost the puck towards the net. Saved by Wedgwood. Man, Malinsky better wake the heck up. For his sake and for the Avs' sake. Taken behind the net. That's like 5 errors on him tonight. Or misplays of the puck. Natchez center. Oh, out of the zone again. And guess who? I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was Malinsky or not. McKinnon centers it. It goes through the crease into the far corner. Kadri. I don't know what happened to the puck. ESPN didn't show it. Knights must have sent it down. McKinnon going to the bench. Now we get back to the puck. Oh, my gosh. Marner sends a soft shot. It's steered aside into the far corner. Behind the net for the Avs in the near boards. They're bringing it up. Kulak to the far side. Shot wide into the near boards. Manson passed it. That shot was blocked. Manson's out there with Kulak, apparently. Into the near boards. 4:04 to play. Natchez shattered his stick on that shot attempt. Up ahead to Marner. Marner saucers it into the far corner. Dowd sends it behind the net. Anderson couldn't get there. It's sent out by the Avs. Red line, dump in. O'Connor chasing. Knights in the near board. Saucer it to neutral ice. And Dowd gets there. They tag up. Dowd sends it to the far corner. Malinsky gets hit behind the net. And the Avs send it to the neutral ice. Kelly couldn't get to it, but now the Avs have it in their own zone, but we've only got 3:17 to play. Time ticking away here on the Avs in game 1. Steered aside. We got a penalty on the Knights coming up at 3:08.
Francis Sherall came over to make sure that O'Connor wasn't cut. It's a 2-minute high sticky penalty, and it's to Shea Theodore, who has been a beast tonight.
That's huge. Shea Theodore with a 2-minute minor for high sticking. Oh, yeah. He got O'Connor in the face. They're lucky he didn't bleed from that. And Theodore's probably their best defenseman or, PK member, too. So it'll be Eichel, Carlson, Anderson, and McNabb on the PK. Kadri, McKinnon, Natchez, Nelson, Landeskog, and Tays, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they have pulled they pulled Wedgwood as well at 3:08. So 6-on-4 with an empty net. As the Avs look to get within a goal here on the power play. Far circle face-off draw. I have no idea. Oh, gosh. The other linesman motioning to the forwards. Knights won the draw and cleared it down the length of the ice. 3 minutes to go here in the third. Tays to Natchez. He leaves it. No. Yep, for McKinnon. McKinnon back to Natchez. Far circle. Off the far boards for Kadri. And back to the blue line. Tays. Kadri passes. Knocked away from Landeskog, and the Knights clear it. They've already PK'd 30 seconds. Tays drops it. Gives it to McKinnon. McKinnon over the red. Over the blue. Far circle shot. Blocked. I think by McNabb. Towards the net. Backhander tipped in. It's 3-2 with 2:20. The Avs cash in on the power play with 2:20. Valerie Nichushkin, his second from Landeskog is fourth. Sorry, that was the previous goal. From McKinnon and Tays. Snapshot. What happened? Oh, it hit Hart's pad, or maybe it hit Anderson's stick and went over. It hit Anderson's stick. Hart would have made the save, but Anderson tried to block it. He ended up tipping it his own net. Oh. Now they say it was at 2:21. All right, so I'm sure they've got the goalie back in net, and they will pull him as soon as possible. So it is not over yet. Near boards sent around by the Avs. Kept in at the blue line. Don't see the sixth attacker yet. Yeah. Wedgwood still in net. And icing is called against the Knights, so I would think they would pull him here. We'll see if they elect to use a timeout. Probably not yet. All right, they did send off Wedgwood, so it's face off in the near circle of the Knights' end. Oh, gosh, these flashing lights. Can we just go to the regular cam? Nelson against Carlson for the draw. False start, number 1. There's the draw. Sent behind the net. McNabb has it. Under 2 minutes to play. Out to neutralize. Tays harassed by Marner. Turnover. Did they get to it? No. Now, Carlson briefly had it. Tays takes it behind the net with 1:45 to go in the third. Don't go anywhere yet. Game not over. Dump in from the red line to the near corner. Sent out to the neutralize. And Natchez has it. Under a minute and a half. He dumps it in. Near corner. Theodore to McNabb. Not out. Kadri to Landeskog. Kadri back to the blue line. That's Tays. Tays at the point. Near circle. McKinnon. Tays at the point again. McKinnon near circle. Centered for Landeskog. Cleared. No, not cleared. Nice keeper by Tays. McKinnon shot. Where is it? Hart freezes it in the crease at 59.3 seconds to go. Shots are 37-27. Let's quickly do the I think we did an Nichushkin goal. Let's do the Landeskog real quick. McKinnon brings it up. McKinnon to the far circle. Centers it, and Landeskog tipped it and it went off of Anderson's stick over the pad. And I believe we got a timeout called. So we'll do Nichushkin's goal because I can't remember if I did it. I think we did. Yeah, we did this. Barbashev's shot. Nichushkin brings it up. Far circle for Colton. Return pass. And he tipped it between the legs past Hart. But boy, if Anderson doesn't tip that one, that doesn't go in. So who the heck called the timeout, by the way? It'd be nice if ESPN would indicate that, but as of yet, I don't think they have. It is a Colorado timeout. Colorado timeout. You get one timeout in hockey. That's it. Colorado just used their. All right, we're ready again. Dowd, Eichel, Marner, McNabb, Anderson are the 5 for the Knights. Landeskog, Nelson, McKinnon, Natchez, Kadri, Tays are the 6. With the goalie pulled for the extra attacker for Colorado. McNabb lost it behind the net. Back to McKinnon, near circle. Tays at the point. Shot, rebound. Taken by the Knights, sent down the length of the ice just wide of the, well, plenty wide of the net. They beat out the icing and score. What the heck happened? How did the Avs not get there first? Yeah, 44 and a half to go, and that's a goal. Wow. How did they not beat out the icing? Nick Dowd, the former Capital, from Eichel, the empty netter. Yeah, he just outskated the 2 guys up the middle for the Avs. Just inexcusable by Tays and Kadri. Just got outskated. I mean, I don't know. Is Kadri that old? I mean, Tays, you're the last line of defense. That's on you, buddy. All right, well, we'll see if they pull the goalie again. Dumped in, under 40 to go. 33 seconds to go. Back to the blue line. Malinsky with a blast. That is blocked. They did pull the goalie. Towards the net, frozen puck by Hart. 20.7 to go. The Habs against Vegas. No, I don't think we have to worry about Vegas winning the cup. It's one game. Broncos have PTSD. They did. Hey, Chance, what's up? Face off. Under 20 to go. Now 15 seconds to go. I guess my clock got way ahead. How did my clock get? Oh, I didn't hit pause. That's why. I was hitting down instead of pause. That's going to do it. 3-2-1. 4-2 is your final. Holy cow. Would not have seen that coming. 41 votes in our poll. 46% were correct that Vegas would win. Knights 4, Avs 2 is your final. Avs lead the series 1-0. Nick Dowd, empty netter, sealed it. 45 seconds left. Actually, it was 45 and a half, so that time of goal should be 19-14. It's just a rough shirt. It's a short sleeve shirt. So soccer or basketball. And I've had this before. And this is a Royal Caribbean hoodie. I got a little chilly. I don't have an Avs hoodie. I don't have a Vegas hoodie. Probably won't ever. I have what is it? Nordiques jersey. That's it. But we've got the hats. We've got the Knights. We've got the Avs. I'm not rooting for either team. Just rooting for a good series. Maybe it can go as many games as possible too. Oops, sorry. I got way behind on the chat. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, no worries. I hear you. Nah, I don't know. Yep. Thanks, Yin Yang. Appreciate it. No, Brick. Come on. It's one game. Jeez Louise. That's a good question. Howden's good. Yep. And they got, oh shoot. We had Marner with 1 assist. Wait, what? Oh, I get confused because they have Nick Dowd in a Capitals jersey. Still. We got Marner with 1 assist. I mean, I'm not criticizing him, but you could get more out of him. Again, they're without Stone. They're missing people too. Hart, deservedly so, the number 1 star. He had 36 saves tonight. Howden with what ended up being the game winner because that gave them the 3-0 lead. And Landeskog, the 3rd star. What about, there had to be somebody more deserving than Landeskog. I mean, Dorofeev maybe. I don't know. Or Marner. Marner made that great pass, though, for that power play goal. Yeah, I would expect it. Yeah, it's just a referee shirt. Yep. Thanks, Jack. Have a good one. Thanks, Mr. SWJ. I don't know. Yes, that should be awesome. Well, it happens. It's a best-of-7 series. It happens. Better to get your clunker out of the way early than later in the series. So, yes, 38-28 ended up being your shots on goal. So plenty of shots. And, here's the Dowd empty netter. Yeah, somehow, okay, Eichel sent it in, and yeah, Dowd just outraced Taze and Kadri to the puck. I mean, I think that's on Taze. So it ended up not being icing. Dowd got there and he poked it in. A great setup by Eichel. But 4-2 the final. Oh, yeah, just did. They didn't always have it right away, but yep, just did it. I wasn't speeding. I was qualifying. You like that? Yep. Big upset, but long way to go. Yeah, let's go Habs. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Tomorrow, yeah, Habs and Pirates Cardinals. Friday, Knights Avs, game 2. Saturday. Yeah, so 7 o'clock for hockey. Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday. Saturday, it's at 6, Canadians, Canes. Next Tuesday, Avs, Knights, game 4 will be 8 o'clock. So, go Habs, go. Yep, agreed. Please like and or subscribe before you head on out. Follow on Twitch if you have it as well. It's all free. I just ask you to like and subscribe, and if you have Twitch, to follow. All right. We can end the Twitch stream there. Thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate you, especially in the chat. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see. I know they're heavy favorites. I'm sure everybody's picking Carolina. That said, whoever wins the East, I do want to go all the way, though, too. Do not want either of these teams out of the West to win. All right, I think that'll do it. We'll get one more check on NBA. Thunder up 9, 122, 113, 19.7 seconds to go in the fourth. All right, yeah, again, we'll be back tomorrow night, 7:05, maybe 7:10. We'll see. But yeah, puck drop probably won't be till 7:15. But we will we'll be back in a little over 14 hours, 12:15 Central. We'll start the live stream 12:10 for Pirates at Cardinals. All right, Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Have a terrific Thursday. Hope to see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Good night and bye-bye.